let's talk nutrition. So I think everybody has a pretty good understanding that you do need to eat fruits and vegetables, abstain from fast food, fried food, sodas, and sugar in order to feel great, have a, be healthy and have a healthy immune system. However, a lot of people don't know what to eat, and I was one of those people. I grew up eating vegetables all the time. My grandfather had a garden. We lived on the coast. I had a lot of fresh seafood, and my parents were always dieting. So I had a pretty good idea. However, I wasn't really educated or informed, and I was always categorized as a bottomless pit. I was always eating, and I actually was told by my grandma, like, one day this is all going to catch up to you. I love fried chicken. I love bacon, and a lot of it was I wasn't getting a balanced diet. And when you don't maintain a balanced diet, that's when you start having some deficiencies and you really start noticing cravings. And there's other side effects of such as, poor immune system and also low energy. And so for me, I started to notice those things. So I was living off of coffee. I couldn't get up in the morning. I was crashing after lunch, and it was mostly because I was eating a very high carb diet. I wasn't eating enough fruits and vegetables. I wasn't eating them consistently, and I also was eating a lot of processed foods that were not good for me. And the biggest problem was I skipped meals, and then that started in the binge eating, and I would go hours without eating because I truly felt that the less food you ate, the skinnier you should be. I equated skinny with health, and I realize now that that was incorrect. But that is the way society seems to think when it comes to food and health. And so, although it'd be great to be skinny, you can be skinny and unhealthy. And I was that person for a very long time. When I got started on my health and fitness journey, I just thought, like, I'll work out like a maniac. I'll eat some lettuce a lot, and I'll eat vegetables, and everything will be great. Well, you can lose weight doing that, but it's not very sustainable for your energy or for your health. So I learned so much from the programs that we offer and the tools that we have that come with not only a fitness guide and the workouts to do, but a nutrition guide. I didn't know anything before. Something that changed my life that came out in 2014 really just painted this huge picture for me and filled in all the gaps of what was missing. These little containers right here, they look small, and somebody like me who is known to be an overeater thought, how am I going to eat food that out of these tiny little boxes? And so I wanted to open them so that you guys could see what they look like. They are all bundled inside of one another. There's the purple that is for fruits. There is the green that is for the veggies. They're both the same size. Then we have the red, which is for protein. Then we have the yellow for carbs. Carbs is something we're going to talk about because carbs seem to be what everybody considers the enemy, but also their best friends. So then we have the blue, which is for healthy fats, as well as the orange. If you've ordered one of my combo packs to get started, then you got a full set of these containers plus a big blue one where basically you can take all of your containers and make a meal and put them in your blue container and then take it with you wherever you're going to work or out and about. And I use it all the time because especially the program I'm doing now is all about time nutrition. What's really cool is if you forget what the containers are for, there's actually some stickers that come so that way you can remember, and you can actually write down how many servings of each one you need. So with it comes this book, and I really stress that I know people are so excited to get started on their health and fitness journey that they just want to work out, they want to drink their shake, they want to see results, but your results are going to be very limited if you're not fueling your body right. You don't want to starve yourself, but you also don't want to overeat. This is where these containers come in and are a lifesaver because you're making sure you're getting all of the right foods at the right on the right sizes, and so that you are not overeating, not getting too much carbs or not enough carbs, not getting too much protein or not enough protein, and you are maintaining a healthy, balanced diet. That will help you have energy to get through your workouts, to get through your day. When you don't have energy and you're tired, guess what happens? You're crabby. Nobody really wants to be around a crabby person, not even yourself. So these containers are going to change your life, because you'll know what to eat, how much to eat, and how they will help you have more energy. Because when you're getting the right nutrients, your body's going to run efficiently. So many people feel like, oh, I work out all the time, I'll eat less. You're really damaging your adrenal glands. You're damaging, you can damage your thyroid, you can damage your metabolism big time. And that is something that I did for a long time. And I really, now that I know so much about nutrition and the timing of your eating, I really want to share with people so that you don't wreak any havoc on your health that might be irreversible. Because there's a lot of people out there who are struggling with adrenal gland failure or fatigue or thyroid issues because of poor eating habits, and so I want to just educate you. So this book comes with it. I stress that you really look through it. It goes in, it tells you exactly how to get started, how to use the containers, and it even gives you recipes. What is important is, if you aren't necessarily following a program and you're just wanting to change your eating habits first, you can calculate how many calories you need to be able to maintain your healthy weight or lose weight. It depends on if you have a sedentary lifestyle. And before I got started on my health and fitness journey, I lived a sedentary lifestyle. Or if you live a moderately active or a highly active lifestyle, they have different calculations. So I wanted to share that with you so that you can do the math. What is great is, once they tell you what bracket you should be in, it breaks down how many containers you should have. So somebody who falls in between the 15 to the 1800 calories, they would have 4 servings of veggies, 3 servings of fruit, 4 servings of protein, 3 servings of carbs, and then 1 blue container, 1 orange, and 4 teaspoons, which the last 3 things that I mentioned are healthy fats, which you need. Healthy fats are necessary for brain function, and using oils and things that contain fat are not bad for you, just like eating carbs are not bad for you unless you're eating and consuming the wrong kinds. And so that's where this system of eating works, and this book is helpful because it tells you what foods are approved for each container. And so this one I found is super helpful for most people, is the yellow container, because so many people are terrified of eating carbs. They don't know what to eat. So this gives you a list. And one thing that has really changed the way I eat when I go out to eat is really looking at the food. So I always suggest that when you're using these containers and you have your 4 greens, say, you put the grain in here, you dump it out on a plate, a bowl, whatever you're using, so you see and visualize what one serving looks like. The biggest issue for me a long time ago was I was eating tons of fruit. I was probably, some days I was eating 8 servings of fruit. Other days I was eating 2. Some days I was overeating, mega carbs. Even though they were the good carbs, I was eating too many. So these containers will be a lifesaver. They literally take the guesswork out of eating. And when you take them and fill them up and dump them out on a plate, it really helps, because when you go to a restaurant, you can see what the right serving is. So this is a serving of protein, which is about the size of my fist. I used to go to this place locally and order this grilled chicken and veggies. I might ask for no oil or butter, and a salad. And it's fine. It was healthy, but the chicken was about three times this. So when I would eat my whole plate, I was getting less, I realized, than a cup of the veggies, about maybe 2/3 of actual vegetables, and I was getting like 3 servings of protein. And so that's where this comes in, and where you're going to help yourself educate yourself by dumping out on the plate is when you go out to eat, you can still go out and eat and enjoy things, but you can make healthier choices. Like, right off the bat, you'll get this plate and it's like, 3/4 worth of carbs, and then maybe some protein, but you can take that and you can portion it out for what you need in that one sitting, so you're not overeating, so you're not crashing an hour later, and you can take the rest home. So I hope this has been helpful, but I really urge you to go through this book, to use these containers and try it, and understand, like anything in life, like anything, you're not going to get it right away. It is going to be confusing to you, and then that's where I come in as your coach to help you. But you're not going to master it right away, but you're never going to have a healthy, well-balanced diet until you start using something that will help you work towards that. So these tools are what will help you get there, but it's going to be a process. So if you have any questions, let me know.